Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Max and Mondays. This week's topic is the Dark Prince himself, Fang. And yes, I purposely put on a black shirt to do this because I was wearing a tie-dye shirt, and that'd be horribly inappropriate for a video about Fang. Okay, here we go. Fang is one of the bird kids and a member of the flock. Although his real age and the rest of the flocks is unknown, he, Miggy, and Max consider themselves to be about 15 from where the series is right now. He is described as a dark shadow come to life and can become invisible or otherwise turn the color of his surroundings if standing still long enough. Though if he moves, he will become visible. So it's slight invisibility. Slight. Kind of lame, but still invisibility. He has olive skin, black eyes, and black hair. Max frequently refers to him as her right-wing man and comments at certain points that she trusts Fang's most out of all the flock members. Fang is described as being slightly stronger than the rest of the flock, though in battle he frequently takes near-fatal wounds because he is probably the unluckiest of them, and because it's plot crucial when he gets hurt. He is assumed to have Raven DNA because of his black wings, and his wings are huge. Character history. Fang's mother was thought to have been a teenager who had put him up for adoption and a drug addict, according to Fang. Although it's not proven, and it was believed that Fang's mother thought he was adopted and she is therefore not a target of the school. Other sources say that she is told that Fang died, so she might have actually wished to keep him. My take on this is, I have no idea until it comes out. I have written things where he's found his mother, but, haven't posted it yet, but so I don't want to speculate until Nevermore's out. In saving the world and other stream sources, Fang is infuriated when Max rescues Aerie, the eraser son of Jeb, from the school after learning of Aerie's expiration date, which had appeared on the back of Aerie's neck. Fang refused to get along or even travel with Aerie, so he left the flock, taking Iggy and the Gas Man with him, while Max, Angel, Total, and Aerie tried to stop eye attacks. Well, if you want to find out what happened, read book 3. But I'll be going through the books on this anyway, eventually. Romance. Fang has an aggressive spot for Max, which can be deduced from an early chapter, in his point of view, after Max flew off after their second kiss, and a comment Angel made to Max in the third book. Fang still loves you. She later again tells Max that Fang loves her in a segment of the 5th book. In the final warning, Fang kisses Max, but she clears his head, denies it, and flies away. However, there is a moment when Max enjoyed kissing Fang. He once kissed Lisa, a girl in their temporary school. Max refers to her angrily as the red-haired wonder, and thinks that a young doctor, Dr. Bridget Dwyer, is quite pretty. Although, according to Angel, however, he's only really been in love with Max. In Max, the 5th book, Fang tells Max that he chooses her, and they end up kissing. He later turns down dinner with Bridget to have a date with Max, and a whole bunch of things happen, and that's the book where they get together. Max finally realizes that she's in love with Fang, and the epilogue is pretty much them being together, and if Nevermore is crap, I'm so counting that as the last book. The epilogue of chapter 5 is the last thing the epilogue of book 5 is the last thing to happen if Nevermore sucks. I don't care. Throughout the 6th book, Fang, he and Max are often off to share romantic moments without the rest of the flock. This infuriates the flock, and eventually they ask the two to leave, as Angel wishes to be the leader. This is short-lived, though, as Max soon returns to the flock to get them out of danger. In the last few chapters of Fang, he decides that the flock is right in saying that it's not good for the flock for the two of them to stay together, so he leaves without warning, leaving Max only his laptop files and a letter saying he'll meet her in 20 years. This upsets Max and leaves her heartbroken, which I still think he got blackmailed / set up into doing that, but that's just me. In Angel, Fang tries to find members for his new flock. He calls it Fang's Gang and recruits Max 2, or Maya, Max's clone, made by the school. He wasn't sure if she should have, though, because when she talked to him, he thought of Max. Max 2 is, well, look there, nicknamed Maya in the book Angel. Maya tells Fang that she might look like Max, but they're not the same. He then notices difference in the two. Maya is softer than Max. She's easier to hang around with, and also more vulnerable, emotionally. He is about to kiss her, but then the rest of the gang surprise the two with a Cheese Whiz fight. Fang, come on, man. Fang calls Max and tells her to come to where they're staying because they're both working on defeating the Doomsday Group. The two leaders get into an argument about Maya and Dylan. Max thinks Maya is her replacement, leading to an argument with Max saying that Maya is her clone and Maya telling Max that she is not like Max, that she just isn't just a clone. Much to Max's dismay, Fang sides with Maya, saying that she is unique. Abilities. Fang's first self-mutation is discovered when he fades into near invisibility while the flock is camped in State Park. The rest of the flock is unable to find him until he moves, instantly revealing himself. Fang says that he was never gone, and thus his new skill is discovered. This skill complements Fang and his personality perfectly. He is known amongst the flock for sitting quietly for such extended periods of time, such that they sometimes forget he's even there. In Max, a spy records that he can fly to speeds of 250 miles per hour, which I think is because he got Max's blood in School's Out Forever, and that's how he got that power and the gill power, because it says Fang has the ability, like Max, to develop gills. That's how I think he got those. I'm pretty sure. And let's see, is there anything else? Oh yeah, it's one of the trivia things. Fang has gone by the alias of Nick, which is why you'll see his real name be Nick in some fanfictions, and to an extent Funnick, because it was a name given to him by Iggy because Max kept forgetting to not call him Fang instead of Nick. So, and I think that's about it. So, next week on Maximum Mondays, we get to go to my favorite character in the entire series, Iggy. So, until next time, fly on, prosper, may the odds be ever in your favor. See you next time.